Yeah. I wish that you would tell me so. Don't keep me in the dark. Cause it's bad. Show no bad for my heart. God. Your bitch dig my fresh on some lottie-dottie shit. She always on her knees like my Abu Dhabi bitch. Miss Capone with my Uncle Tony Maserati Rick. Jimi Hendrix the only ones who could probably body this. Feel like I did 20, came home, stuck in 96. Never dropped it down like Tiny Archibald coming off the pit. How can y'all forget all the albums I done did? I'm an artist with no felonies, can't tell me I'm not legit. I've been spitting real since real to real and floppy this. I can see why all the copywriters try to copy this. My girls say I'm Holly home. I get paid to rock these poems. Keep this shit off the dome like that Ronda Rousey chick. Black Conor McGregor, no losses under my records. But if I did and I see you again, I'm coming to wreck your treadmilling. I've been running from karma forever, legs killing. But I know that the Lord is my shepherd, lead pilling. I just quote songs when I'm under pressure, best feeling. When you know God gon' come to your rescue, just chilling. I be speaking in parables, pull the strap from up under my arm like it's a parachute. Trying to steal these parachutes. Shh. Y'all wanna hear some scary news? It's 8 o'clock, my partner just sprayed the block. Now he got the whole neighborhood hot. Thanks a lot, I'm with the Heather B and the Tracy G. Trying to sway the cop, I laid the plot. Told him he was next door at Jason's spot. That's the send-off, nigga. We was bad like Mike Jack with the shin guards, nigga. Thoughts go through my brain like a pinball, nigga. You got your style off my style, you a spin-off, nigga. Barry Sanders, 2 belts to carry hammers, talking guns, boy. I got a house full, I'm Danny Tan. I was the driver for the Hitmans and Sammy Sammers. Heard plenty stories about kidnappings and healthy ransoms. Ambulance, I pick you up, better hope that your family answers. Lost a couple fights to them, but still fairly handsome in Atlanta. I swear I done fucked like every dancer. Oh, every word, my mouth red like cherry Fanta, Hail Mary. Yeah, I'm a legend.
Man, what's up with it, family? I'm a legend. You feel me? Hey. Shout out to Saha the Prince, man. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth, and this is indeed the Punch Junkie Morning Show. I am indeed Junior the Truth. That's right.
A lot of paper, can't sleep like I had 20 cappuccinos. Hope my past don't come back to haunt me like when Benny Cappuccino. Black Latinos, bags of gasolino. Catch a bird to Oakland, then we fly them back to Reno. Some of y'all that catch the lingo. This is real trap shit. Keep the calculator like I'm about to do a math quiz. Put the mustard on the turkey bag, that's how we rap shit. Before I did that rap shit, could have been a draft pick. Brother hit a fast lick. Always had a bad bitch who left me for a rich nigga, cause I never had shit. But once she see how green the grass is, she'll be running back after she done had kids.
Man, what's up with it, family?
You see all this swag, bitch? Look at what my dad did.
He raised a motherfucking legend. That boy said, look at what my dad did. He raised a legend. You feel me? Hey, man, shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing community. Be sure to go visit the website, join the website, become an official documented member of the family. www.ldbcsports.com, man. I'm indeed Junior the Truth. You can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JUNIORTHETRUTH. And that's over all your social media platforms, man, each and every one. But if you're really looking for me, you can catch me over on the Punch Junkie Network. That's the one we own. You feel me? You can catch me over on the Punch Junkie Network. The last place in the world for real fans of the sweet science, man. The absolute last place in the world for real fans of the sweet science. Y'all be sure to come check us out, www.punchjunkie.network. Or you can download the Punch Junkie Network mobile app, whether you Team Apple or Team Android, man. We have that for you. Absolutely 100% free, man. So I see you over there, man. Salute to the family falling in, everybody. I see y'all, man. What's going on with it, man? What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? Today is Monday, excuse me, October the 3rd, 2022. The time is now 8:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. That's 8:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you had to be there at the top of the hour, you tardy. You might as well hold out to 9 o'clock. I have a strong, stern belief, and that is why be tardy when you can be absolutely 100% late. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. Moderation is for cowards. You feel me? Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. Moderation is for cowards. So you might as well go ahead on and be late. You feel me? So salute to everybody falling in, man. Thank y'all so much, man, for coming through. Man, it's October already. You feel me? I told y'all the fourth quarter is underway of the year 2022. It's about to be 2023. Y'all don't hear me though. It's literally about to be 2023. Y'all don't hear me though. You feel me? Like man, y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me though. It's crazy. This is a morning talk show, sports radio. Um, it's not your daddy's Jack. It's not your average show. If you're easily offended, this is a good time to exit stage left. If you have, nice, sweet virgin ears and you're not used to foul language, or if you have nice, sweet virgin eyes, and you don't want to read any adult content / colorful language in the chat, then this is a good time to exit stage left. Also, if you are at work, hey man, this show is NSFW. It's not suitable for work. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not gonna play with you. Don't listen to me in earshot of your coworkers, colleagues, subordinates, team leaders, leadership, HR, ownership, or the customers, because it's a good chance. It's a good possibility. It's a good probability that yeah, I'm gonna offend somebody. You feel me? I'm gonna offend somebody, whether they black, white, Mexican, Asian, Latino, Latina, you feel me? African, Dominican. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they gonna get offended. It's a good chance that it might be their day. I've had a few encounters with some Asian drivers this weekend, man. You feel me? Yeah, if you want to have any idea about the current landscape of the immigration policies of this country, take your ass outside and drive. You feel me? Take your ass outside and drive. If you want to have any, or in Ohio anyway, I can only speak for Ohio. Nah, I take that back. I've been traveling all over the country recently. I could speak for everywhere. If you want any idea of the context of the immigration policies of this country, take your ass outside and drive, man. Oh, it's ooh wee. Ooh wee. Ooh, wee. Hey man, you should have to hey, you should have to pass a citizenship test drive, man. I ain't finna sit here and hold you. Not driver's ed. Like, you should have to have some sort of citizenship. You should have to pass the citizenship. There's too many green cars out here on the road, man. I ain't finna hold you. You understand what I'm saying? Man, I'm talking about no yielding, no stop signs, the red mean green. You feel me? Like, it's or complete stops on the highway, slowing, complete slow traffic, like, man, turning left, man, going down the wrong way on the one ways. Like, say, if you want any idea about the immigration policies in the country, man, go outside and drive. Like, I've been having some encounters recently, and it's like, and it's the you feel me? It's a lot of immigrants and a lot of old folks on the road. You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all dead wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Good and goddamn well, it's time for Big Mama to get them keys up. It's time for her to get them keys up. If I ain't, hey man, this ain't no disrespect to nobody. I think we got to get this stuff back in order and get it back the way it's supposed to be. Big Mama is not supposed to be 90 years old still driving. Y'all think that shit cute. Y'all think it's cool and all that until Big Mama deploy some airbags. You understand what I'm talking about? Until Big Mama, you feel me, deploy some airbags. Then everybody looking stupid because Big Mama nose broke, or grandma nose broke, or granny or grandmother nose broke from that airbag. She gonna deploy some airbags. Listen to me. She need to pass them keys. She need to pass them keys up. It's time for her to stop driving. You feel me? Y'all motherfuckers out here got 90, 85, 80, 90, 95 year. Come on, man. Like my shit ain't the same as it was when I was 25. You understand what I can only imagine in 40 years. I'm not trying to be driving. I'm after this money. You understand what I'm talking about? So I literally want to be carried everywhere. I'm gonna give me one of them thrones on the sticks, and I'm gonna give me some. I'm gonna have me some people that's gonna carry me around. Like I'm on that type of time. You feel me? Like on my feet, I don't want my feet to touch the ground. Princess Zamunda out this motherfucker. But man, them old folks, man, like they out here on the road, and it's and you mix that with the Asians. Like I ain't, I know there's people, you know, like they gonna say, "Oh man, you're right." I'm not racist. I'm prejudiced as fuck. But yeah, like I'm certified prejudice. Yes, I'm gonna prejudge your ass. You understand? Like I'm prejudiced in the motherfucker. I'm gonna prejudge you. Like that's all in the game, yo. It's all in the game. You understand? And when I ride up on somebody and they doing some bullshit in traffic, and I pull up on the side of them, and then they always look like this. They look at me, and I see they Asian, and I'm like, oh, that's about right. Then I keep going. You feel me? Or I'll be behind somebody cussing, like, what the fuck we doing? Move, come on, man, get out the way. What is you doing? Driving down the middle of the highway, because that's the other thing. Lines don't mean nothing no more. Like, two lanes become one nowadays. Like people don't even the lane. There's no lane responsibility, no adherence to the lines. People driving down the middle of the road, all types of shit. You feel me? And so when somebody going 25 in a 60, you feel me? And I, swerve and I get around because it's people, because you come up on them, then you got to stop, and then people behind you stop, people blowing horns and stuff. Then I, go to get around them, and then I pull up on them, and it's my fucking what was her name? Sophia for the Golden Girls, and I see Sophia from the Golden Girls up on the steering wheel driving, and then she looking like, yeah, and I just say, oh, that's about right. You feel me? Old white lady driving. Okay. Go on about my business. You understand what I'm saying? I'm prejudiced as hell. And I be cussing. Then I feel bad because I didn't call the old white lady when I was behind her in traffic. I didn't call her all kind of bitches. You feel me? I ain't know she was an old white lady. I'm just saying, move, bitch. Watch out, bitch. What you doing? Bitch, get out the middle of the road, bitch. What? Bitch. You feel me? Like, driving be, bitch. What the bitch? Get the fuck out the way, bitch. What is you doing, bitch? You gonna kill us, bitch. Bitch. Like it's all kind of bitches. Then I get on the side of her and I see, you feel me, Sophia looking like, I'm like, oh shit. Then I feel bad. You feel me? I'm not a complete absolute savage. I feel bad. I done motherfucked this old lady for the last mile and a half when I was trying to get around her. Now I get there and I just realized that her grandsons ain't shit. You feel me? Her son ain't shit. She can raise some bitch ass kids. Got her out here in traffic. Like, man, shit crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Salute to my brother Mahari Nation Sports Podcast in the super chat. He says, good morning, Junior. In 2 months, I turned 30. 2022 is a good year for me. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. You feel me? Happy birthday to you early. You understand what I'm talking about? 30. I thought you was older than 30. And congratulations, you made it to 30. Mahari, you made it. You feel me? Almost. But salute to my brother Mahari Nation Sports Podcast, man. Salute to the family, man. Let me go ahead on, man, and stop playing. Let's move because I gotta move around, man. I'm in here tardy to the party because I was messing around with the market, man. I got some moves I had to make in the market. I had a very, very I had a decent week last week in the market, and I'm trying to see if I can double up. So I'm trying to be strategic. You feel me? Trying to be very, very strategic. Man, salute to everybody over on the Punch Junkie Network mobile app, the Punch Junkie Network. People who use the mobile app, website, all that good stuff, man. Salute to y'all. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all, man. Come on over if you haven't come over, man. Come on over to the Punch Junkie Network, one of the last places in the world for real fans of the sweet science. Come chop it up with us over there, man. No, let me see if I can get up on the screen. I said I was going to have to start doing a better job of showing what we're working with. You feel me? So let me see if I can open the window. There we go. There we go. So y'all be sure to come. I think I'm sharing it. I don't. Our computer seems to be slow on the draw. I don't know what the hell going on. Let me see. I don't know what. There we go. Jeez, Louise. But here it is, man. Last place in the world for real fans of sweet science. No, come over here and check us out. Salute to Tay Tay, Queen 71. Salute to all the family that's over there, man, putting in work. Look at beautiful Tay Tay Brown with the glamour shots. Yeah, and still I'm talking about. Salute to everybody that's over there, though, man. Y'all come over there and chop it up with us, man. www.punchjunkie.network. That's www.punchjunkie.network. Or you can download the Punch Junkie Network mobile app, whether you Team Apple or Team Android. We do have a mobile app for you. It's absolutely 100% free. Just type in, go over to your search and type in Punch Junkie Network, and it will pop up, man. So, all right, man. So y'all saw the thumbnail. You feel me? Like y'all didn't seen the thumbnail, and y'all know that it's going down this week, man. it's going down this week, man. We got Chris Eubanks Jr. versus Connor Bean, man. Salute to my brother, Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. He said this boy looking like Roy Jones the third. You feel me? All right, man. This fight, man, it's taking place at a catchweight. I feel like, first of all, like, I'm gonna just say this. I feel like they have no business fighting, honestly speaking. I think that, Chris Eubanks Jr. is a 168-pound fighter. Connor Bean is a welterweight. You understand what I'm saying? That's 147 pounds. Even if they were to do a catch weight, I mean, that's, is there's three divisions between them, right? You got 54. Well, three divisions between them. You got one of them's at 47, one of them is at 68. Like, you got 54, you got 60. Like, it's a lot, man. You feel me? It's a lot. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking at it from a standpoint of um hey, man, like, we got the weight classes and shit for a reason. You feel me? And I know that this is a big fight in the UK. I know this is a good fight for the boxing ecosystem in the UK as far as popularity of the sport, you know what I mean, and having an event and a marquee event, but it really serves no purpose in either of their careers. If Chris Eubanks Jr. goes out there and beats up on Connor Bean, he's gonna look like, you understand what I'm saying? He's gonna look like a bully. If he goes out there and he loses to Connor Bean, he's gonna look stupid. You feel me? Cadillac said Eubanks fights at 160 though, so he fights at 160, so he hasn't fought at 168. He fights at 160. For some reason I thought he fought at 168 too. Okay, so if he's only fighting at 160, then okay, it's a 2 weight class jump, not 3. Okay, so that's not as bad, especially if they're meeting somewhere south of 60, probably north of 54. If I were a betting man, it'd be too much like right for them to meet at 54. Salute to Dre's Finest in the super chat. He says, salute Big Junior, happy birthday to me, Libra. Salute, family, happy birthday to you, bro. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Shay Girl said he fought in both. I thought he fought in both. And I thought more recently, I thought he was doing the 168 thing. But it might be, I don't know. Anyway, the fact still remains. With this fight, I'm kind of like, if it's a no-win situation, in my opinion, for Chris Eubanks, because it's not, is he gonna move up in the rankings? Is he gonna get closer to a championship fight? Like, it's just a big event, possibly in the UK. As far as Connor Bean goes, I think the danger is too dangerous. Like, if you go up there and you fight and you beat Chris Eubanks, that's cool. You're gonna have bragging rights and all of that kind of stuff, and you be a part of a big event. But as far as moving the pendulum within the welterweight division, I'm not so sure. Or do you even go back to the welterweight, because he had a lot of work to be doing he had a lot of work to do in the welterweight division still. You feel me? So I'm not so sure. Um man, I'm not so sure. Honestly speaking, like I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I don't know, man. Eddie Hearn has in mushroom boxing, they have a history of moving fighters up and essentially ruining careers, man. That was what was done to Kell Brook. Kell Brook moved up from 47. I mean, it's the exact same shit. He moved up from 46 to 60 to go fight Triple G, and essentially his career got altered. So I'm just the fight is gonna be the banter has been very exciting. The bad blood, the fight week, the build up, all of that is going to be in tote, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at the fight kind of like, I could definitely do without it. I could think within the 147-pound division, there's probably, man, I can name off the top of my head, I probably could name 6 to 10 fights that I'd like to see Conor being in. You understand what I'm saying? At 147. You know what I mean? Boots. You feel me? They could put Conor Benn could be in there versus Boots Enos. You understand? Like Conor Benn could be in there. Shit. He could be in there versus a Keith One Time Thurman if they could make the fight. All of those, just all of the PBC welterweights. We can just say all of the all of the PBC welterweight mix. You know what I mean? The new school of welterweights that's coming up too. I mean, it's just a whole lot of shit I would rather see. Um, Blair the Flair Cobb, where's he at? Is he at 40 or is he at 47? I think he's at 40. I think him and Mo Hooker danced at 40, or was it 47? It might have been 47. I'd like to see Chris Eubanks Jr. versus Blair Cobb, honestly speaking. You feel me? Like I would like to just see more. There's other work that could be done down there that's more relevant to his that's more relevant to his actual career. You feel me? The War Report, salute, homie. Salute to KQKC. So at 47. So Blair the Flair's at 47. Blair the Flair versus Conor Benn at 47, I think is a better fight. As far as Conor Benn is concerned. This fight, I think there's just, other than providing some material and an event for mushroom boxing and the DAZN app, there's no purpose for this fight, and this is a very, very dangerous fight in my opinion for Conor Benn. And as far as Chris Eubanks Jr., I'm just not so sure about the trajectory of his career, like where he goes from here. um in my opinion, I think this is a back step. You know what I mean? This is a backstep. Chris Eubank Jr., man, like, come on, bro. Like, man, if we doing a 68 thing, bro, like you can get in that mix with them folks at 68. Shit, go fight David Benavidez Jr. No, excuse me, David Benavidez. Nobody wants to fight David Benavidez. Go fight David Benavidez. You feel me? Like, go fight David Benavidez. If we talking 60, go try to make the Charlo fight. You know what I mean? Like, it's just I don't know, man. This fight, in my opinion, lacks luster. You know what I mean? And salute to my brother, the War Report. And I think he just really truly proved my point. Honestly speaking, he says it's the biggest fight of both of their careers. And I'm gonna put a stamp on that, and I agree with that. That's it's probably the biggest fight of both of their careers, and that is a damn shame. That is a damn shame, bro. For Chris Eubanks Jr. in particular, the biggest fight of his career is versus an up and coming uh welterweight contender. I almost called him a prospect. Chris Eubanks Jr.'s biggest fight of his career is versus a a welterweight up and coming, a welterweight contender, bro. Like, let's let that breathe for a second. The biggest fight of Chris Eubanks Jr.'s career is versus a welterweight contender, Conor Benn. With less than how many fights Conor Benn got? What he got? He might have 25 fights, I think. The biggest fight of his career is versus Conor Benn with 21 fights. Conor Benn is 21-0 with 14 KOs. Christian Eubanks Jr. is 32-2. The biggest fight of Chris Eubanks Jr.'s career is versus Conor Benn with up and coming welterweight contender with 21 fights. He's 21-0, bro. He's 21-0 with 14 knockouts. So yeah, man. Hey, Shay Girl says Eubank don't want any American work. When he get close to fighting Charlo, he went back to the UK and fought a welterweight. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, this is just but this is us, man. This is what we got going on. You feel me? This is what's going on. Yeah, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. So, hey, Dre's Finest, salute to Dre's Finest. Bro, what's your cash app, bro? Put your cash app in the chat. Dre's Finest. You know, you're an old school player. Fuck around, don't have a cash app. You know what I'm saying? He mess around and don't have a cash app. So as far as this fight, am I gonna watch it? Of course, I'm gonna watch it. It's boxing. I think it's a big event. I'll have it probably on my tablet because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on during the same time as college football. And college football definitely is gonna take precedence over it's going to take precedence over Chris Eubanks Jr. versus Conor Benn, but I'm definitely going to watch it. Yeah, and that's that. You know what I mean? That's that. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see. My brother Main Event Mark says Samson is supposedly close to being done making Andrade versus Benavidez for interim WBC title. That'd be major. That'd be major. Salute to Main Event Mark with he got the inside track with Demetrius Andrade and his team. Salute to Dez in the building. I see you, family. Yeah, I'm yeah, this fight, I mean, it's cool. I literally could do without it because like I said, I feel as if um there's better work for Conor Benn. I also feel like there's better work for Chris Eubank Jr. You know what I mean? We just main event Mark just said Andrade versus Benavidez is done. Chris Eubank Jr. should be in that mix, with those guys at 168 and 160 respectively. But I thought for some reason I thought it got hard for him to make 160 for some reason. I thought he was struggling to make the weight at 160. I don't know. I could be all the way off. But anyway, as far as this fight goes, who am I gonna pick? I'll make my pick. I'll make my pick on Friday. I gotta think about it some more. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta think about it some more. Because every time Chris Eubank Jr. when he get my hopes up, man, he be coming out with them dubs, man. I mean, with them duds. He fought versus Liam Williams to a unanimous decision, bro. You feel me? He fought to a decision versus Marcus Morrison. You feel me? But then he knocked out Korbov. Like, he fought with James DeGale. You know what I mean? And the reason I really got pissed off at him, I ain't gonna hold you. The reason I really got pissed off at Chris Eubank Jr. is when he lost to George Groves. Like that absolutely took me out of there. That took me over the top. Him losing to George Groves, man. I wasn't feeling that shit at all. You know what I mean? The Billy Joe Saunders loss. He lost a split decision versus Billy Joe Saunders. That was a good fight. You feel me? But that loss to George Groves, man, almost took me up out of here. So I just don't be knowing, man, and this Conor Benn, I think this is gonna be a very difficult fight, unfortunately. So I don't know. Period. So that's it. That's it. KQKC says he talked to Samson. That fight's not done. Yeah, I don't think nobody said it was done, bro. He said it was close to being done. Yeah, but anyway, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll come back. We'll come back to it and revisit the conversation, man. On revisit that conversation, man. And revisit that conversation. Also, man, hold on. Let me pause. Salute to the homie Dre's Finest. His cash app is Dre Finest 7. Dre Finest 7 is his cash app. Man, everybody send him $1, man. Just send him $1. We send him $1. It's enough for him to get a bottle, man, and maybe some grape cigarellos or something. You feel me? Whatever he's tasting. Everybody send Dre Finest $1 for his birthday. Everybody send him $1. You understand what I'm saying? Just send him $1. Man, happy birthday, bro. All right, man. We have the return of Sebastian Fundora in his fight versus Carlos Ocampo this weekend. Hey man, I'm the wrong person to talk to about Fundora, man, because I'm never gonna give him his appropriate I'm never gonna give him his appropriate credit. You understand what I'm saying? And I have very selfish reasons as to why I'm never gonna give him his credit, man. You know what I mean? But he fights Carlos Ocampo this weekend. Carlos Ocampo is 34-1. Fundora is 19-0, 13 knockouts. I think he's coming out with his, the stoppage win over Erickson Lubin in April, and then he's coming right back. So I think that's good. Fundora is he's the 6'7" kid that fights at 154. He showed me some wrinkles versus Erickson Lubin that he made me eat crow versus Erickson Lubin because he put on a performance that I did not see coming. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually picked Fundora, you feel me, to lose against Erickson Lubin. I thought that Erickson Lubin was gonna actually win. Hey man, say man. I'm interested for this fight though. I am definitely interested for this fight. I think that Carlos Ocampo, I think I definitely believe that he's a formidable opponent. I know a lot of people are gonna, poo-poo on the fight and say that Carlos Ocampo ain't nothing and he's this and he's that. You know what I'm saying? I like Carlos Ocampo. You know what I'm saying? I like Carlos Ocampo. I think it's gonna be a decent competition. I think it's gonna be a decent fight. Ocampo, he's proven to have stop it, knockout power. In fact, I believe actually he's got like a little knockout streak going right now. You feel me? He's on like a 3-fight knockout streak. You understand what I'm saying? He's stopping shit. And his one loss came at the hands of Errol Spence Jr. And he got his ass knocked out in 2018 by Errol Spence Jr. Since then, he's been on the tear. He's won, what is this? What he's about, a 10 fight win streak? What he got going on? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He on a 12 fight win streak. And in that 12 fights, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He got 9 knockouts. 12 straight wins, 9 by way of knockout. You know what I'm saying? He biting shit. And so, he could very well get in here and tap on, Fundora's chin. And Fundora, definitely gets hit. Fundora, he can fight inside. He chooses to fight inside. At times, he evacuates that game plan, staying at distance and working off the jab, and he does a lot of infighting. That could prove to be an advantage for Carlos Ocampo. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking at it from a standpoint of a I think anything could happen in this fight. You know what I'm saying? I really truly do. Also, Sebastian Fundora could stop Ocampo. You know what I mean? We've seen him stop before by Errol Spence Jr. So I'm okay. Fundora, like I said, retired, making them throw in the towel versus Erickson Lubin with the brutal beating that he gave Erickson Lubin. Man, hey man, I think anything could happen in this fight. I'm gonna wait till Friday to make my pick. I'm gonna wait till Friday to make my pick. I'm not so sure who I'm gonna pick in this fight. I'm gonna have to think about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm liking. I know that Fundora is gonna be the favorite. I'm liking the upset. I'm liking the look of an upset in this one. Fundora gets hit a lot, man. Like he gets hit a lot. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him hit, we've seen him hurt. So I think this will be very, very interesting. Now, what I will say though, the main reason why I refuse to give Fundora his propers is because he is 19-0-1 with 13 KOs. You understand what I'm saying? And that one draw came at the hands of a fight versus Jamonte Clark from Cincinnati, Ohio. And it's a fight where Jamonte Clark beat the shit out of Sebastian Fundora. And he was rewarded, he was issued and awarded a draw. You feel me? He got a gift decision draw versus Jamonte Clark, aka Slim, and they have not run it back with Slim yet. You feel me? They have refused. They've just moved on around like that shit didn't happen, like they tend to do with all these other fighters from different demographics. He just kind of sidestepped that, moved on around that, and kept on going. You feel me? We had a literal draw versus Jamonte Clark. You understand? In a fight that Jamonte Clark blew that boy out the water, beat his ass. You understand what I'm saying? And then we have other fighters that they fight somebody and it's just a close fight. Like somebody actually punch them and we need to see a rematch. You feel me? Somebody getting, Dave Haney got into got a fight and he got buzzed, and now everybody's saying he chinny and this. Come on, bro. Like you got you got black fighters that, hey man, if they get in a close fight, oh, we need to see a rematch. Oh, I think he lost that one. And this was a literal draw in a fight that, you know, most people believe that Jamonte Clark won that fight. He beat the entire hell out of Sebastian Fundora. Rob Singleton salute. He says, yeah, Clark beat the brakes off Fundora. Yeah, man. So anyway, that shit, it is what it is, man, with that. I just, it's gonna be very, very difficult for my guy to get the props from me. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I'm not gonna play with you. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Like it absolutely, positively is what it is. I, man, I'm so sorry that I'm so like I literally don't like Fundora because of that. I ain't gonna hold y'all. You feel me? Salute to my brother B about the farms in the building. He said, "Man, fuck boxing. Y'all have a great day, family." And he slid off. He chucked one half of the deuce and slid off. He chucked the middle half of the deuce and pimped off. Man, salute to my brother B by the farms. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. Yeah, that shit. That's difficult. You know what I'm saying? That's a difficult one to swallow. All right, man. So I haven't really spoke on it. I never really spoke on the Canelo Triple G aftermath. The implications of the fight and so on and so forth. The numbers, the rumored numbers, the 1 million global viewers of the fight. You know what I mean, and all of that good stuff, man. And I can just sum it up. And if I will sum it up, I think I can just say that it's probably time for us to rest assured that Canelo Alvarez, man, is not the face of the sport of boxing. I think it was a mythical a mythical thing. I think it was a, it was a mythical creation, orchestrated, for several different reasons and whatnot. But when you start talking about, the most popular fighters and fighters that create and generate the biggest buzz and viewerships and all of that kind of stuff, and it's just safe to say that this wasn't it. You know what I mean? This fight was a fight that nobody was calling for. Nobody needed to see it. We felt like, it served absolutely no purpose. And I'm really, honestly speaking, I'm really glad that Triple G came out and looked the way that he looked, and performed the way that he performed versus Canelo, because I feel like boxing needs a reboot and it needs a reset. And I think, or it needs a reality check. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that it's really truly time for the fans to hide. It's time for us to take this shit back over. You understand what I'm saying? It's time for us to literally take this shit back over, with regard to what we deem as being worthy of our dollars. The things that we feel we need to spend money on, the things that are pay-per-view worthy, what's not pay-per-view worthy, what we're going to buy, what we're going to purchase. I think it's time for us to literally hijack this shit over. And this was an example of that. Anytime, you start trying to pull shit together to make it seem like, hey man, we got to do this. Hey man, we got to do that. Or excuse me, hey, we had 1 million views globally, where every other fight we're talking about the views that came from the American market, and so on and so forth. Like, it's just a whole bunch of weird shit. And at the end of the day, it's time for fighters that to fight the best. You know what I mean? And that's just it. And when you're dealing with the Canelo Alvarez Triple G fight, and Ryan Garcia getting his chain snatched by Tank Davis is a bigger storyline than, anything that Canelo Alvarez is doing, or any promotion or any event. You know what I'm saying? It's more people that are watching boxing YouTube videos than actually watch that fight. And so, and you can rest assured that it has been there has been a overemphasis, um with regard to the popularity of these fighters, man. And that's just that. I hear my folks moving around. I gotta actually get up here and get to the baby's school. So let me get on. Let's jump on the rumor mill real quick. So we got the Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia rumors of that fight happening potentially in December. I heard stories of Ryan Garcia came out and reported, of being uh, borderline snatched up, I'll say, by Tank Davis. I just look at all of this stuff, it's just all a part of it. You know what I mean? Anytime um we're upon a storyline, anytime we're upon any sort of storyline around a potential Tank Davis fight or so on and so forth, we start to hear stories of him, getting into it with other folks, and then he's always going to get into it with Floyd Mayweather. We know that this is the same blueprint that we've seen over and over again. So there's nothing new, in my opinion. For me, I'm not looking for anything but a fight date. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can get a fight date, and I've been hearing rumors about it possibly being in Atlanta. So if it is a fight that takes place and it's in Atlanta, then, chances are I'm gonna pull up. You understand what I'm saying? And chances are the family's gonna pull up and meet me, and we're gonna have a good time. But other than that, man, I'm not really reading too much into this by any stretch of the imagination. And one more thing I wanted to jump on with regard to the rumor mill is I'm starting to hear the rumors about Adrian the Problem Broner versus a Rolly Romero fight potentially in the first quarter of 2023. Um I don't, y'all know how I get, man. These are, and I'm just gonna, say it, these are two of my favorite characters in the sport of boxing. Um, I'm an Adrian Broner fan. Y'all know exactly what it is with that. So we can make no bones about it. And I'm actually a fan of the character of Rolly Romero, though I'm upset that he did not take and I have not been fooling with him with ducking, because of him ducking the Isak Cruz smoke. But this fight between those two, um, it will be very, very entertaining. It will be very, 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 very entertaining. and it's something that, you know, we can definitely look at, look forward to if it's actually gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, it's gonna be them press conferences gonna be stupid, man. They're gonna be stupid. The banter between the two, the face-offs, the back and forth, man, it's gonna be stupid. Like it's gonna go dumb. It's gonna go dumb, and it's gonna be probably some of the most entertaining shit that we gonna see in the sport of boxing in this year. You know what I'm saying? Or next year, possibly. Salute to the homie Dre's Finest in the super chat. He says, Tank snatch Ryan up with the flip, the script. You feel me? Snatched his ass up. But anyway, man, so that's that. Let me say this, man. Because I gotta get out of here. Like I said, I gotta get my ass upstairs, and I hear my folks up there moving around. So let me get my ass up out of here. So listen, man, the funny thing about boxing is just like the biggest fights in the sport continue to elude us. Here we are in the month of October, and we still have no news or no date with regard to Terrence Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr., the biggest fight to be made in the sport of boxing. So for whatever reason, the biggest fights continue to elude us. And to be honest with you, the sport is going to continue to lose favor. You have to understand, like, the NBA preseason is kicking off, so we're gonna soon be in the NBA season. The NFL has kicked off. We're in the NFL season. Also, NCAA football is in full swing. We're in like week 4 or 5 of the NCAA football. Like this time of year, like, you know, I think boxing is going to continue to slip and lose favor. And also, you know, being in direct competition with other entities such as, you know, Bellator, UFC, you know, shit, bare knuckle fighting has gotten more popular. PFL has gotten more popular. And you know, that's, you know, pretty much it. And with it losing favor, it's going to continue to be able to open up the floodgates for the Jake Pauls of the world and these sideshow events that are going to continue to take place and become more popular than the actual sport of boxing. And we're going to be seeing more viewership of Jake Paul events than Canelo Alvarez events, and so on and so forth, man. And that's just it. But I got to slide to the side. Salute to the family. Really, truly, Gene, really appreciate y'all, man, coming through and chopping up with me. You have absolutely no idea. Salute to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. Salute to everybody that shows support to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted grooming products, specifically with the Black Kings and Queens in mind. Y'all be sure to come check us out. www.theblackgent.com. This is Junior the Truth signing off. I'm gonna give you your daily reminder to view your life like a pair of dice until your life looks like a paradise. I'm a high-born player, man. If you don't know anything else about me, at the end of the day, I gotta keep pushing, baby.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, style, class, and luxury. Make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the Black Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. Yeah. The Black Gentleman,